Okay, it's walk vlog time of the evening with yours truly, your magical adventure tour Tixer host, Reese. And here I come to you from over here. Because here I got some info and updates that I wanted to share with you within this one. First, let's take a look where the mountains and the sky is first. Let's get this in as well too. You can see the view from over here. Rise above, you'll see the mountains. But where does it mountain to first? It mounts to me sitting under a tree. Hope you enjoyed that little intro there. Anyways, let's get on with this spot vlog. I got some news and info that I want to share with you all. Without further ado, let's get this like stuff for me. Okay, so what is the info now and the updates? Well, as it is, certain things have happened and an unfortunate setback. I'll tell you that is right now. Before I tell you, let's take a look at what bloomers we have before I bloom right into the info and updates from over here. You see a different kind of flowers over here. And some from over here too. We got ones in a far back right there. Even where the tree is there. As you can see, just right over here. We'll take a look at this strip from over here. You can see all these interesting ones from over here that just recently bloomed in. Same with these right here. As you can see, just right there too. Got a whole stretch right there. Even some just right here as well too. That we're gonna actually take a picture of these too just before we carry on. And just where the rocks are from over here. We will go and check out the back as well too, and then we'll blow my way into the info and updates on what is happening now and what's currently happening, besides as other info and updates within this. First things first, the magic front. After we see this, look how this grew once it was done there, and now it's way up there where the green fence is. See there, I'll pull back so you can see the fall. Okay, so as it is, we'll get to the main one, which is the spring and summer trip vids. We'll still get them done. I had to take time off of that to deal with something that I needed to deal with first, and that was what happened to me. That I had to take care first before we get into the trick vid. What happened? Well, as it was, we were first. I'm going to is mention the trick video that we're on, the 6th installment. We were just at a part 2 of 2, and then don't know what happened from there, but when I was about to get into the part 1 of 2 on the 6th installment, started feeling something not too great. And I didn't know what it was until I went to my doctor. And as to say that my right ear is not doing so great. That much I can say. So, took this time to just like, not just relax, but to treat it. And I'm seeing my doctor on July the 3rd. And so that right there, I had to put that on hold for a bit so I could attend to it. Once this is done, we'll get right back on. So that's the hold up, and that's what happened right there. Once that is behind me and done, we'll get right on to part 1 of 2, completing that, and then we'll finish off to the other ones, such as 7, 8, and 9 from there, and that will be our final one. And then what we'll do is our switch up to the next trick vids. What are those? The Canadian Summer Fun Time. So this might go into July for this one a bit, but then when we do the switch, then we'll get on to the summer trick, the Canadian Summer Fun Time trick vids. So that's the hold up on that front, but it won't be long from now, because once I finish with seeing my doctor there, we'll get right onto it. So just have to like lie low, take it easy, and just kind of like taking each day as it comes, and then I'll be right back into it. We'll start up with that, like I said, and then we'll get on to more of that as it goes on. Again, we'll still do the summer trick vids in August, like usual. That much I can say. For adventures, that won't be a problem. I can kind of like pace myself with that. For other things, well, let's just say that once this gets better, then things will be looking up as well too. Also here, I found some other bloomers up here too as well too. So we'll take a look at. Or exactly? Just right up there. Just right up here. Make it out right there where that tree is. Different kind of flower. You can see a bee. Mine is business. Getting pollen from the flowers there, as you can see right there. Hey, so that reminds me, want to say Happy Canada Day to all of you out there. As well too, because it's July the 1st, and it's Canada Day. So wishing you all a Happy Canada Day from over here to you out there. As well too. For fireworks, can't really see them from up here, but that's okay though. Just kind of just relaxing, taking it easy, and just can't wait till the 3rd of July to where I get to get that doctor's appointment and get that to go behind me, which will make everything feel more better. So yeah, that's all I gotta say on that front. Cars over here too. We'll get that interview. Looking pretty nice where it is. As you can see just right here. The trick vids in July will still happen. We'll go with the box stuff, like I said, for the summer Canadian trick vids. That will happen in July and probably into August a bit too. Just wanted to let you know. And for other trick vids, well, I'll keep you all posted. But for now, those are the main ones. Staying within the summertime. So again, I'll finish off with that, and then we'll flip, like I said, to the summer Canadian fun time trick vids as well too. And on the adventure front, what's coming up on the adventure front? Because I can still do the adventures, no problem. That will be like going back to, we'll head up to Squirrel Creek. We'll do that too. And some other places a bit. And I also happy to say that now I got now is 2 drivers on board to take us around BC. So we can see more of that. But what is this I see over here? Something behind me that we have not seen. That probably got recently made. Let's take a look at that here in the woods. So we'll check out what that is and take a good look at this. It looks something kind of like this nice, interesting looking structure made out of logs. Over here. This actually kind of slightly reminds me of like when we looked at Golf Ball Crag. It had not something like this, but it had more like a platform thing right there too, as well. Speaking of that too, of stuff like that and finds, when we go around BC, since I got all the lists already made up, going around BC, well, we'll be actually seeing what we can do and heading up into those directions, depending on the day and on what's going to be happening as well too. I'm just going to talk it over with the 2 of them on separate days and seeing where we could go and what we can plan for. But on a happy note, for the boating trip, now that will be probably be about this week before my driver friend goes on his summer break, and he'll be back on the 21st of July. That's what I was told by him. And once he gets back, it'll be the 4th week. So on the 4th week, we'll do a 3.5 hour day round trip, and that will be in Castlegar, like I said, and the spots around in that general area as well too. Of what's on the list will be a surprise for all you out there. Some spots might be lookbacks that need a good in-depth look. We have new spots, a couple, and some that need a little bit more further discovery. Same line. As I got talking, you can see this wood pile over here, and it's actually just lightly touched by that sun, which is just right over there. As you can see where those trees are, it looks pretty magical like. You can see all the log sticks here have sun just lightly touching them. As you can see just right there, the sun just right there. I'll zoom in so you can see the whole thing. Are you in zoom so you can see the sun shining through the trees? It looks pretty golden. Very golden. And in fact, I'm going to take a picture of this as well too. Let me position this and get the look of this as well too. It almost looks like it came from something mystical like. Just by what how it looks. Yeah, exactly. And that's that. For the recent adventures that we've been on is the runway trails and fairly high lookout. We couldn't even go up there because it was about a 4 or 5 hour walk up. But we did go up the trailhead at least. That was the recent adventures as well too, let alone some other various ones. Soon to come, we'll get more up. I'm gonna actually is look into my notebook and get a tour lined up for Wednesday coming up as well too. And then Thursday we'll have one. I gotta pay attention to my timing because my doctor's appointment is at 4:15. So we're gonna have to be probably either dropped off or something like that over there. Make my way there on Thursday it is, and then get that done. And then hopefully all of this right ear thing will be gone, and I'll be really happy for it too. I was like, why did that have to happen? Oh well, sometimes shit happens. Thing is, it'll all get better. That's what matters. Sun just shining through those trees, make it look nice and golden. Look at that. Look how golden it is. Looks very heavenly. That looks like an angel or something of the sort. Something like it. But that's the sun shining through the trees. It is just about getting close to dusk time. And it's just giving us a golden sunset. As well too. You can see it glistening off the trees in the back over here. Gigantic rockheads seen here with the moss. Take a look at those trees. That's just caused by that sun. Can we see it past a rock? But you can see over there, it's just touching those trees in the far back. All touched by the sun, which is as you can see just right over here. What is this to see over here? We get another something of a structure over here, kinda, but not really. We'll take a look at that as well too. It's where this big rock is. Just from right up here. Speaking of that, we saw something not similar to this, but something almost like it. What was it that of? That teepee that we saw from our last adventure as well too. And who knows what we'll find in Castlegar. There's things over there that probably changed and or have something very special to it. Because what you see over there, when we go over there, you're going to be seeing is m- magical things, as well as other various things, like historical places and ghost spot locations. And when we go around BC, we'll see what other spots we'll get into. I got a great list already made. I'm going to send that to and have them to go through it and see what they can do and see where we can go from there. So, as it is, not this Friday, but the next Friday after, I get to meet one of our drivers. And trying to see what kind of a tour adventure we'll be getting into. So I'll give you like some for that one. Some spots might include Vancouver, probably Victoria. Don't know about Whistler, but it all depends on what each driver is like and on how many hours they can head out. It all depends on that. And when that happens, then gonna be planning and confirming things. Once that's all done like that, well then I'll keep you posted on those adventures when the time comes. But first things first, I gotta take care of doctor business first. That's this Thursday. I'm so looking forward to it. It's been a pain in my ear for so long. Now it's time to say goodbye to that and get right back into work. That way we can sail right through on trick vids and more adventure vids and just digging the summer. Just digging the summer. Oh, and wanted to also mention about what I got. As it was, I was looking for that suntan lotion, like I said, right? Well, I spoke to my dad, and he's like, "Don't worry, I got you covered." So I have that suntan lotion. So when I go on to these tours, I have suntan lotion now, a different kind, which is really good. So I'll be putting that in my travel bag. So you did like something for that one as well. Well too. What is it? Green beaver. And that's all I can say. But I'm really happy that I got that. That way I can put suntan lotion on and enjoy the rest of the summer as well too. Let's take a look at this tree. A tree just up here. Well, a part of a tree. Just right there. It looks pretty interesting though. You see it's like half a tree. It's not really cut. There is no cut. There is no sever. But something happened way up there. Hope you can make it out right there. It's like half a tree. But the rest of it is just right down, but right there. This also reminds me of probably a tourist spot. Not this part over here, but I'll tell you right now. It is somewhat local, and that's an old growth trail. More like an old growth trailhead, because there's other things there that's connected to probably a waterfall. And a channelway and somewhat of a quarry over there too. I'll see what those drivers want to go, and I'll throw that spot in and see if that spot is a go. Want to see something that's very creepy, very eerie, but yet can be great for Halloween? You'll see what I mean. There is a tree up here that looks probably pretty eerie and scary, and you'll see what I mean. We'll just walk up here. You see this rock right there? Look at this tree. This really does look like it came from something dark or something. Looks very hollow. And it looks pretty eerie. If you come over here, if you're up here at night, this here would definitely probably give you the goosebumps or something. Seeing it this right there. So this is one eerie looking tree that's like where this rock is over here. That's one of the most creepiest things that I've found over here, besides that certain little spots inside here. Probably would be great for a horror movie of some kind. Or maybe I wonder. We might do a horror supernatural. The right spots for it too over here. We got abandoned spots here too. Also abandoned spots that we'll be also seeing something like that even in Castlegar, abandoned, old, historical landmark, or something of the sort. But whatever we see over there will be on here, and it'll be heading in your direction. That much I can say as well too. And who knows, they might find some eerie and haunted like stuff over there too, or spiritual related, magic related, adventure style and stuff like that. Even like adventure based stuff. So yeah, that's all I can say. So I threw a bunch of things out there already by saying what I said about one adventure stuff there, touching base on that. I'll finish off the one that I was working on for the scene spot lookalike, for the one for the last exorcism of Emily Rose. It's just been, don't know what to say in regards to that. It's just been a hard time for me with things coming up on me there, especially when I just had this like earache of some kind. And it's taking a while, but that will be short-lived. Because once I see my doctor, get that dealt with, then that's done. Then I don't need to be worried about that. Because I hate hearing things in mono. I want to hear things in stereo, So it's like, once that's done, then I could hear things a lot better as well too. And it will make me feel a lot better too, for it as well. But I'm not going to let that bring me down. My spirits are strong and held high. Even though this has got me kind of, what's it called? Not feeling too great. And somewhat getting annoyed with it too. That's why I'm like, it's about time that get this done. So this again, just lying low, resting it up, and that's all that I can do for now. I only have like 2 days left, and then my doctor's appointment. I can't wait. Anyways, let's take a look at something that's just behind me from over here that also looks somewhat kind of eerie as well too. It's like it had those eerie half tree just right behind me over there. We'll take a good closer look up at that as well too. Just like the other one that we just recently took a look at. It's just right up here. See? That there looks kind of a little bit kind of eerie like and kind of slightly on the witchy side, kind of, but not fully. You see we got this woodpecker hole. It's pretty hollow. 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 Almost like a tongue twister. How I put that there. We will look around this and check out the other. As you can see, a light coming from over here. We'll check out the other side and see if we can can see that as well too. Here's the back side. You can kind of see it through there. Yeah. I'm trying to get my camera in there as much as I can. You can kind of see a hole through there. Hope I can make it out. See, this looks pretty hollow on the inside too. Don't know what actually made that, but I can tell that hole back over here was done and made by a woodpecker. What's this I see down over here? Oh, it's a sign. So I see a sign. It's just propped up on this tree right here. As you can see, just right there. Funny seeing something that that looks just like this as well too. Oh yeah, and also I wanted to also mention on the current playlist that I put up just recently, like the some adventure like vids a little bit into a playlist on the magical side. I'll do some work on that little bit too. I'm getting more of a playlist made up. Besides as parts 1, 2, and 3 on the 5th installment into a playlist as well too. I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do. Move that into the playlist of them all. So all installments will be within that as well too. I got a notebook that I've put in already for like other playlists to be made as well too, like mining spots, mine sites, ghost towns. There's about a handful, close to a handful, something like that. I will try and see if we can do on more tours, try to find more ghost towns and keep up with that as well too. So please stay tuned for those playlists when those get made as well too. And anything magical on a magical adventure will go onto my magical adventure playlist that I have up already. So you can go give that playlist to watch as well too, besides as the other ones that I just mentioned. And I'll try to find the summer stuff and put on the two. The polymers I'll put into one as well too. That way it stays together as well too. That way you can see all those ones to get together on one playlist. So I'm going to head on back, and so I can rest up and just out for a stretch and a walk in fresh air. Always a good thing. And that's pretty much it for the info and updates. And that as well too. And also, for other adventures, well, I'll keep you posted when the time comes for that too, as well too. Even we'll see about maybe some ghost towns or other spots for mine shafts, rock quarries. You just never know. But whatever we get to, we'll be on here as well too. And I'll also be making a playlist on various ones as well too, just like I just recently had just mentioned. Okay, so let's touch base in with the Race of the Rings. What's happening with that? I don't know. Something happened. But I'll keep you posted as well too on that as well too. Besides, as this interesting thing comes into view too. Okay, how about we'll stop here and talk a little bit about that. We'll stop here and I'll touch base upon that. Okay, so what's happening on the Race of the Rings front? Well, we have our Season 4 trailers. We got 2 trailers out all ready for Season 4. We are kind of like at a pause at like past episode 29. There's 30 whenever that happens. Hopefully it'll happen soon. And then once we get 30 up, that'll be our last episode of the Race of the Rings. So I'm kind of like chatting with my producer director about that on when are we planning to drop the last and final installment. Besides, as I'm just really I'm just really happy that now we just put up our 2 great trailers for Season 4 of the Race of the Rings. That's much I can say. As well too. For episode 30, don't know what's happening on that right now until I know a little bit more coming from my producer, my producer director. Now I'm going to is get up, stand up, and I'm going to walk on back. And oh, my shoe came undone. Oh boy. It's the untying shoe ghost. The untying shoe ghost. Not saying it's a magic trick, but I really think that there is like something that's like untie my shoelaces for me at times. Makes me wonder if there is an actual untying shoelace ghost over here. Anyways, let me attend to that before I walk on. I don't want to end up tripping. You see that this here is already tied on, but this right here is completely untied. And I tied this lace pretty good. Now, look down to see, completely untied. So, let me just give this a tie, and a retie as well too. You see? Untied. Don't know how that's happening. Could it be a real untying shoe ghost around here? You just never know. Possibly. Because, again, this spot over here is basically like haunted at night. Don't know what time, but here's a little something. I have witnessed a ghost entity, not inside here, where the skate park is, where that rock is. I still have to look for that and make a shorts so you can see my encounter of a ghost entity, real one, caught on camera too. I'll see and try and do that tonight and make that shorts and put it up on here. Anyways, I gotta tie me shoe before carrying on. There you go. I just tied up my shoe just off camera. It's tied really good too. Hopefully it does not get untied again, but you just never know. Alone, we have some supposed graves up here. So yeah, that could be part of the reason why this spot could be probably haunted too. No one even knows about it. You know, like there's no markings of any kind. Also done a video on that as well too, as revealing of them as well too. So I'm keeping that one kind of quiet there a little bit. We'll walk through here. Also, coming up eventually, we'll probably end up doing the look back of Lower Bonington Dam. And maybe we can try get onto the lookout. There's a lookout over there. Be nice to, you know, like check that out as well too. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I gotta say on that front. We'll still get other videos done as well too, and be back on making more videos as well too, and also gonna try and figure out other spots for more upcoming tour adventures. Probably not around BC yet, but hopefully soon we might. So see, but first things first, gonna attend to the doctor front first, and then just go from there. That much I can say. But overall, I'm doing pretty good, despite of what has happened. I'm still pretty good. Just have to get this done, and then moving on from there. And as well as the Weimar trip. Well, that I'm going to chat with my lady friend that's going to take me there, and try and get that done quickly as well too. Once the year thing is done, that way make it more better. What also do is some look back adventures as well too, on ones that we probably might need to take more of a good look at. That's just about it. We walk down to over here. We'll get some flowers here too. Just right there. Can move them out. And that's where the park bench table is right there, just behind it from over here. As you can see, just right here. I got some just behind over here too, just hanging out there. What is this? Charcoal or something. Seen there on that rock there, that's closest to over here. There. Let me get down to here. So we'll walk up into this direction next. I see some more flowers right here. And that's just where the roadway is from over there. I'm going to try. Oh, look at that right there. Almost looks like one of the flowers. See the flower there? Look way out there to the sky. Oh, that come into focus there. Look right down here. That cloud looks just like these flowers. As you can see just right here. Hope you can make it out. You can see that cloud out there looks just like one of these flowers right there. I'll take a picture of that too. So yeah. Wow. I'll try to get this. I'll try to get that flowers, the mountains, and that cloud right there. Took a couple great pictures of that. See the whole row from right down there, just right from right there. And we got some from on top here too. Even ones that's just right down over there too. Oh boy, what happened to the sign? Oh. Someone broke that sign. Who broke that sign? It was right there. Someone had broken that. I think this one here needs to be addressed on that sign right there. Believe it was, it was on top of that post right there. Now it's just down right there. So someone or something broke the off right there. Someone's there, and now it's on the ground. Who broke that? That's all I would like to know. So once there was a sign up on that over there, and now it's down on the ground. So someone or something had broken it or took it off. I'm not too happy. I'm not too happy seeing that. That's a sign right there. That needs to be brought up and rebuilt back. But anyways, on a happy note, I'm just happy that soon we'll get into some adventures coming up and getting onto our trip vids. sorry for this unfortunate setback, but it'll be short-lived, and then we'll get right onto it and finish this off, and then we will get right onto the trip vids, like I said, and more adventure vids. I'll try to get an adventure vid on the go here fairly quickly, and probably get about like 2. We'll walk up here too to get this view. I like how this looks. Let's get these trees in there. The bus stops is there, and that place there. There's a nice tree view right there. Let's cut through here a little bit. No, I'll let's put like that. You can see us try to get the bus stop in there, and we'll get that tree in there. It looks very unique how I positioned the camera to look just like this. It looks like it came from out of some film movie of some sort. Like an iconic scene opener or something of the sort. A scene just right here. It really does look like it actually came from like a spot scene opener for some movie of some kind. Supernatural, a comedy or adventure. Or something of the sort, or something completely a little bit different. But looking at like this really reminds me of like some kind of like trailer opener of some kind, or a movie opener for an intro. Just how it looks from over here. The more I got here, boom, hit the spot, and it really does look like this what I just said. Just right about there, where that tree is. It looks very cinematic. The tree, the house, and the bus stop together. Definitely suggests a great opener for some movie of some kind seen here. Hope you can make that out as well too. What you will see back here. Wow, because the moment I got here, blam! It's like something kind of a film movie of some kind. I cannot picture right now what movie it would actually be from, but a movie of some sort. That's something similar, looking just like this. And just walking past the bus stop here. But yeah, if there's any other upcoming adventures on the backs, let's see what it is, and I'll make sure I keep you posted on that as well too. Besides, as new spots, we got like new spots when we do the one for the Casco one. Okay, so this right here says please keep gate closed. Well, just guess what? It's time to close the gate. There we go. I just closed that gate right behind me. But yeah, we'll see what we can find. What spots we'll get into. Look backs, new spots. New spots, I think we only have like 2 or 3 new spots in Castlegar. And a few other ones I can't quite remember right now. But I do have my list inside. So I'll look at that as well too. So that's pretty much it for this walk vlog. Thank you again so much for giving this one a watch. Thank you so much for giving this one a like. Thank you so much for also watching the other videos here on my channel, and for giving those ones a like as well too. And before closing, I see the moon where the mountain is. Hope you can see it. The light is kind of blinding, but you can kind of see a sliver of moon where the mountain is, just right about there. Let's get away past this light so you can see it a little bit more easier. Just right up there. I'll zoom the camera up so you can easily see it. Right about there. Yeah, it's a sliver of a moon. That's what that is. So a sliver of the moon is out to be seen already. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this walk vlog. I'll see you back momentarily soon once I deal with this right ear and the other ear too, and then go from there, and then we'll get onto more videos as well too. I even got some other video ones we'll also be getting into when the time comes. I'm keeping note on my notepad for those as well too. Truly, your magical adventure, tour trickster host, Race. Peace, Miss Love and Blessings. Namaste. I'll see you back momentarily soon after once this is done, and we'll be back on board finishing off our sixth installment, part 1 of 2. And of course, adventure vids. I'll see you all back soon. Much love and blessings to you all. Namaste. Great time ahead and back because my battery is about to end up wanting to be recharged. Anyways, I'll see you back. We'll end off with this view. The trees and the mountains. The trees now are waving hello to all of you. Happy Canada Day.